A strong warning to Jamaicans this evening not to consume uninspected meat. It follows a trend in unauthorized persons slaughtering animals that may have diseases. As we hear in this report, one veterinary public health inspector is advising the public that only licensed butchers are permitted to slaughter animals.
In many communities, slaughtering animals for big events is common practice. But oftentimes, the person slaughtering the animals is unlicensed and untrained. At a recent training session in Manchester, a revelation that many people are unaware that they cannot just rear animals and butcher them without proper training.
Some disease that appears internally, but on the outside, the animal looks perfectly fine. But there's a big turmoil going on the inside, and if you are not trained to identify those conditions, then you're running a risk for yourself and the persons who are consuming the meat. There's also a big thrust globally for us to put more monitoring on antimicrobial resistance. And there are cases where persons are slaughtering animals that have not met the withdrawal period after you've treated them.
Veterinary Public Health Inspector in the Manchester Public Health Department, Tanisha Byfield, said a serious public health risk develops when untrained butchers slaughter animals. She pointed to cases where people can develop resistance to certain antibiotics because they consumed goat meat from an animal that was on the same drug.
Say, for example, a goat have a respiratory problem. You take it to the vet gives an amoxicillin, for example. And the vet will probably say to you, based on dosage and whatever, it'll take 21 to 28 days for you to keep the animal before it can be slaughtered. So make sure within the next 21 days after me give this injection or 28 days, you don't slaughter this animal.
Which is why she's urging Jamaicans to be careful when purchasing meat.
So there's so many reasons why you should not eat uninspected meat. And I hope that goes out very clearly. There is a person that is trained by the ministry. We have 38 inspectors in this parish. They are trained to check meat for you specifically to ensure your safety. Don't take that for granted. Do not eat meat that doesn't have the approved stamp on it.
Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.